Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel Old Charles, where we explore the fascinating world of coins from around the globe. Today, we'll be diving deep into the history, design, and current value of an iconic British coin, the United Kingdom one new penny from 1979. So if you have this coin in your collection or maybe found one in an old drawer, stay tuned, because you're going to learn everything about it. Let's start with a little background. The one new penny coin, also simply called the 1p, was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971 during the Great Change known as decimalisation. Before this, the UK used the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence, which was more complex. Decimalisation simplified everything, dividing the pound into 100 new pence. The 1979 coin we're talking about today is part of that early series. It was struck during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who was the longest-serving British monarch. These coins became everyday money for the people of Britain, used in shops, buses, and markets throughout the late 1970s and 1980s. Fun fact: the new penny was included from 1971 until 1981, just to make sure people didn't confuse the new decimal coins with the older pre-decimal pennies. After 1981, the word new was dropped, and the coin simply read 1 penny. Now let's take a close look at the design. On the front of the 1979 one new penny, you'll see a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. In this portrait, the Queen is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The inscription reads Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. 1979 foot *, which is short for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, you'll notice the image of a crowned portcullis, a historic symbol of the British Parliament. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, a famous coin designer. Above it, you'll see the words New Penny, and at the bottom, the denomination 1. The coin is round, made of bronze, with a diameter of 20.3 millimeters and a weight of 3.56 grams. It has a smooth edge, which makes it feel simple yet elegant. Now, let's talk about what most of you are curious about: the value of this coin today. The 1979 one new penny is not rare because millions were minted for circulation. This means that most of the coins you'll find are worth only their face value, which is 1 penny, or in collector terms, just a few cents. However, the value can increase depending on condition. If your 1979 penny has been used in everyday transactions, it's probably only worth about $0.05 to 20 cents USD to collectors. If you have a coin that has never been used and still shines like new, it could be worth around $1 to $3. Special proof strikes, which were made for collectors, can fetch even higher prices. If your coin has a minting error, like misaligned text, double striking, or an off-center design, it could be worth anywhere from $10 to $50 USD, depending on rarity. When we talk about coin collecting, condition is everything. Collectors use a grading scale that ranges from poor all the way up to mint state. A coin in poor condition might look worn out, with faded details and scratches. A coin in fine condition will still show details clearly, though it may have some wear. A coin in extremely fine or uncirculated condition will retain sharp details, with little to no signs of handling. The 1979 one new penny isn't considered rare, but many collectors love it because it represents the early years of Britain's decimal coinage system. It's also a nostalgic piece, reminding people of the late 70s and early 80s era in the UK. To wrap things up, the United Kingdom one new penny from 1979 is a fascinating coin with strong historical significance. While its market value isn't high due to the large number minted, it's still a wonderful addition to any collection, especially if you have one in mint condition. If you're a coin collector, sometimes it's not just about the money value. Coins like this one carry stories of history, culture, and everyday life from decades ago, and that's what makes them truly priceless. The one new penny coin has its roots in one of the most important changes in British monetary history: decimalisation. Before 1971, Britain used the old pounds, shillings, and pence system, which dated back centuries. In this old system, 1 pound equals 20 shillings. 1 shilling equals 12 pence. This meant that 1 pound 240 old pennies. This was complicated for calculations, trade, and especially for international transactions as the world was moving towards simpler, decimal-based currency systems that on February 15, 1971, the UK officially adopted a decimal currency system. From this point onward, the pound was divided into 100 new pence. To avoid confusion with the older pennies, the new coins were labeled as new penny, singular, or new pence, plural. The 1 new penny coin ** was one of the first decimal coins introduced, alongside the half penny, 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence, and 50 pence coins. These became the foundation of everyday currency in Britain. By 1979, decimalization was well established, and the new coins had been in circulation for 8 years. The 1979 issue of the 1 new penny was struck under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, using the portrait created by Arnold Machin in 1968. This portrait is iconic because it was used on British coins for over 2 decades, from 1968 until 1984. The 1979 penny's reverse featured the crown portcullis, a design chosen by the Royal Mint as a strong national symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster. It was created by late 70s and early 80s. The 1 new penny was a common coin in every British household. People used it in vending machines, to pay bus fares, or to buy sweets. This heavy circulation means that most coins you find today will show clear signs of wear. Collectors and numismatists use a grading scale to describe condition. Here's how the 1979 1 new penny might be classified. The coin is heavily worn, with the Queen's portrait and portcullis design barely visible. Letters may be faded. These coins have mostly sentimental, not monetary, value. The design details are still visible, but show clear wear. The Queen's tiara might look flat, and the portcullis bars may not be sharp. Many circulated 1979 pennies fall into this range. Only light wear is visible, often on the high points of the design. The coin still looks sharp, and most details remain crisp. The coin shows almost no wear, except maybe a slight mark from handling. The shine of the original bronze is still visible. These coins were never used in circulation. They retain their full original luster, with no signs of wear. Collectors prize these coins, especially if they were stored carefully in coin flips or albums. Proof coins are special editions struck with highly polished dies, giving them a mirror-like finish. Proof versions of the 1979 1 new penny were often sold in Royal Mint proof sets. These coins are the most valuable and desirable for collectors. 1. Storage coins kept in dry, protective holders, plastic flips, capsules, or albums remain in better shape than those left loose in drawers or jars. 2. Cleaning. Many collectors make the mistake of polishing old coins. This actually reduces value, because cleaning scratches the surface and removes the natural patina. 3. Metal composition. The 1979 penny was made of bronze, 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, 0.5% tin. Over decades, bronze can develop a brown or greenish patina if exposed to moisture. Some collectors like this aged look, while others prefer